Welcome. In this live stream, recorded live stream, I will be doing another bug bounty hunting session on Circle Bug Bounty Program. It's on HackerOne. Circle is a global financial technology firm that enables businesses of all sizes to harness the power of digital currencies and public blockchains. So basically, this is like a crypto platform. And in this video, we're going to be focusing on OAuth bugs. I'll be trying to find bugs in OAuth by testing it. I've mapped out a few things that look pretty interesting about it. Let's start here in my notes primary. So if we go to here, so after the on login, we have endpoint API auth callback. We get the code, we have a state, and then we have the response 302, and then we get a /home, which could be an open redirect, because I saw when I was doing recon in the first live that there was a spot in the request where it had a /live in there, a /home in there. So I'm just thinking about there could be things here to test. So I created a new folder, a new directory called active, and I'm going to be putting all of my notes in there. Where is that at? I gotta close some of these. Close this one. Here it is. OAuth. So first off, this is the URL. Let me just go ahead and turn on burp proxy. Well, Foxy proxy. And we're just going to log in. So this one right here. And password. This is password. And I'm going to turn on intercept so we know exactly what we're getting. What do you mean failed login? That's weird. I literally just logged in. What's up with that? Huh? Okay, that's really strange. What is going on? I literally just used this password to log in. Huh. Try this one more time. Let me close it, reopen it. Let's see. Right here. This is the one. Oh, wrong email. Whoops. Okay, this is the email. My bad. Now, we're going to turn proxy back on. Go right here. See, so first we get it's sending a callback code. No, we're not starting at the beginning. Yeah, no, we're not starting at the beginning with this. Now I gotta restart. So just drop it, turn off queue. Because we're not getting the first request, which is the initial one that we wanted. So first, I just gotta go here. Go to scope. And I don't think I said this, but here, where is it? We're focusing on console.circle.com, but we're gonna go here to app, and we're gonna change it to console. See, I'm gonna change it right here. Is that when you get the first request that we want? Get sign in. It's one of these that has, where is it at? Oh yeah, this was also interesting. Not that, this one. So it gives us a CSRF token. So I am thinking, I already wrote this down, that there could be different CSRF vulnerabilities. But yes, it's right here. This is the one. This is the /home that I was talking about, where in the end, or if I go back to my notes and show you the notes, in the end, the location ends up being /home. Well, if we change that to like / evil.com, we'll get a redirect to the main thing I'm talking about. So, okay, so before we even get there, that's where we need to put that in. So for now, I'm just mapping the flow. So I'm just gonna send this to repeater. Well, replay. This is All these are, let's just get rid of them. Yeah, this. Okay, so this is the first one in the flow. And then now we're going to start intercepting, and now we're going to put in the stuff. Okay. Here we go. It's +1 password. I am queuing, right? Yes. Okay. And by the way, if you guys want to contact me or reach out to LoganSec, I have a Google form you fill in the description. Ask me a bug bounty question or connect, collab, whatever you want to do. There's going to be a link in the description for that. Also, I'm doing this new thing because I don't share every single tip or new technique I learned from write-ups. I have this new thing where you can enter your email, and once or twice every 1 to 2 weeks I'll send out an email about write-ups about the best write-up that I read and techniques that might help you, that I find helpful. So sharing things that I actively am going to be using, extracting, getting knowledge from. That was a horrible CTA, but yeah. Okay, so this is the next one, because the endpoint that is doing the actual processing of the password and stuff is auth.circle.com, and that is not in scope. These are through their in scope: app.circle, console.circle, API.circle. So we're testing OAuth as if this was like a Google OAuth thing, even though it's not, because OAuth this is classic OAuth testing. It's just we don't have access to like the login thing, because it seems like a Google thing, but it's like we just don't have. One of the things that the OAuth is just out of scope. Well, no, the auth.circle is out of scope, and that's where we're testing OAuth like it would be Facebook or Google OAuth login. If hopefully that wasn't confusing. So this would be the next one. So after OAuth is successful, they get the callback octa code and state. Auth's going to send that to replay. It's going to forward. We're just going to look at it, see them get the found, and then location /home. This is what I was talking about, that right there. I'm going to forward. Get version. Now I should just be logged in, to be honest. Anything interesting? Now just give them feature flags. API version, get. And now this is the most interesting one. This is where it's just get /home. I think we get redirected off the page, and that would be right here. So that is exactly what we're going to try. Now, yes, we're logged in. So now we're going to log back out, and I'm going to try my first hypothesis, which is going to be, where is it at? Right here. We're just going to try doing // I think we're going to encode it just because it was encoded. So I'm just %2f, %2f, %2f. And then just going to go evil.com. There you go. And let's see. Go back here. And need to start here, or else we don't get the initial thing that we need to get, because we need to intercept the /home thing. So start queuing now. There we go here. And then where is it? It's pretty sure it's a post thing. I'm pretty sure it's in the body. Nope. No. Nope. Oh crap, forward all these. Get sign in. Yes, it's coming up. No, not this one yet. Nope. No, it's not one of those. Not one of those browser monitor things. It's no. Client config. Nope. Why am I getting feature flags already? Not logged in, am I? Ah, here it is. This is what we want. Get /API/auth CSRF. And then it's going to use this CSRF token to then get the request that we want, which is going to be this one. Sign in Okta. Let's just go ahead and map this down so I know this is the one where we do the actual manipulating of the thing. So, okay, let's put that above. Endpoint. and then I'm going to put the body. So we know what we're looking at going forward. It's right here. Go. And now I'll title this like that. Use back tick. Trying to get open redirect. There we go. There you go. Now this first payload that we're going to try. We're going to change to that. We're going to use this one right here. And it could just stop us right away, but I don't believe it will. Because yeah, this one, it's sending off site anyway. None of these should matter. It's just feature flag stuff. See, now we're here. And now we're just going to put in get this password. Sign in. Is it still turned on? Load. There you go. Now you have the callback. Got the code, got the state. Found location / evil.com. Go, but does it redirect is what we want to know. Look at that. That's there. That is a good sign. Let's see. Get evil.com. Not found. Okay. So at least that does not seem to work. No. But that was just the first try. In queuing. Where do we go? Right here. Page just not found. Okay, so we do not get a redirect from the first one, but it doesn't look too bad, to be honest. This is, I believe this is what you would call CSPT, client-side path traversal. If this was an actual path, we would have just gone there. Does actually make me think of something else. I don't think it would work, though. So it's broken access control thing. Well, actually, it's kind of Priv-esque, but different video, maybe different live stream, probably will be. But so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pipe my findings into ChatGPT. And we're going to go over. I need more. So first off, I'm going to start by just screenshotting this so it knows like what's going on. Trying to get. Okay, yeah, I told it that we were going to be testing on this. So testing OAuth. I believe open redirect is possible. I'm just gonna give it some requests to look at. Like this one, for example. No, not that one. This one. Actually, is that one? No. Okay, let's go here. HTTP history should be very recent. This one, this first one, we want to show it. I'm gonna do this. Just go like this, so it has all the context needed. Give it the context. And then go this one. No, that's not the one we care about. This one, yes. And then the location does become what we want it to be. And then yeah, I can see the evil.com one being passed above and then getting the 404. So that should do it there. However, did not redirect off site with %2f %2f. Okay, now I'm trying to see what. Oh, I actually want to change that to thinking mode. So I wouldn't like to use the instant one for this. All right, let's see. Yes, you have a real lead, but it's not proven open redirect yet. First off, would it even matter if we got an open redirect? Because we need to like get things. I'll get there when we get there, I guess. What happened? Location. They're normalizing it into an internal path, not treating //evil.com as a scheme relative external redirect. That means this payload failed for open redirect. Test these next. Callback URL. Test whether OAuth redirect URI itself is user controllable. Wait 1 second. Oh yeah, this is callback URL. What's it talking about with redirect URI? Is it just like appending that? If all it does is redirect to eval account, it's probably not reportable. You need one of these. Yeah, I do. That's next move. Test post login redirect poisoning. Start login with malicious callback URL. Complete OAuth normally. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna start with this though. Shouldn't take too long. All right, so reload. Probably are gonna be logged in though. I just go get rid of this. Yeah, we're logged in. All right, sign out. And since we need it to happen here, it and this. And now we know what we're looking for though. That's good. We can get through a lot faster. Turn this on. Q, go back to circle. And just start. Most of these things we don't care about. It's just forward. Sign in. No, we want Okta. I'm pretty sure it says Okta, right? What we want. Yeah, sign in Okta. Save. I don't want that there. All right. And no, these say sign in Okta. There it is. There's that. That's CSR. Okay, I'm lagging a little bit. All right. There you go. There it is. This one we want right here. Change this to this. Wait, did I do that right? Yeah. All right. And now we're just going to forward. Now it's going to start that. It's going to be right here. Now, once again, get this password. So there's more to OAuth than just testing for open redirect, but I like to start here. So we're going to be going through different payloads. It's post, feature flag stuff. And then we have the callback. Also, some test the state and the code. Okay, this looks, yeah, I don't expect to get a redirect, something like that. It doesn't even put a, that's actually worth doing that. Also, let's put this in the notes. Okay. Yeah, I pretty sure got the whole thing at location. I'm just gonna put, yeah, I'm just gonna put failed. And then you're gonna go here, payload. Well, this is just the payload. That's the payload. And I missed the H. Okay. Led to this location. I'll put the location above. Bro. No, please undo that. Okay, I did that wrong. There you go. That does not mean it worked. Now, go here, just forward. Now we just wait and see. Huh? Failed to acquire connection. I guess it kind of just stops there. This is what you get. Final result. Failed. Look at this. Browser says failed to acquire connection. Browser says, all right, next one. And I could directly ask about this, but I'll wait. I'm just gonna go through all the payloads, take notes, and then I'll just pipe it all into chat. To be honest, I don't really think that one's gonna work either. But they don't take very long to test, so just test them all. Bro. Oh yeah, still queuing. All right, sign out. let's see, get the password. Go. Oh crap, nope, did it wrong. Why? Because we missed the first part, which is getting that. That's why people don't test for OAuth. Like, we've only tried 2 different payloads so far, because it just takes time to set it up. But at least now that I know like what request I want, it's not gonna take as long to get to the request. There we go, right here. This one we want. And now we're gonna try a new one. Second one, right here. I'm gonna put that here though. Oh, there you go. Now here. I doubt this is gonna work. Forward. Forward. Should be here. Now. Password. It's the password, right? Yep. Here we go. Callback. Location. I don't expect this to work. Yeah, same thing again. All right. Just do this then. Just remove the S. Same thing. Now move on to the next one. Okay. See, I just want to thoroughly test everything. I remember this time. This is on. And this one, we tested it with percent encoded, but we didn't test it without it. So, okay. Oh, wait, no, not yet. That'll log back out. I know it's fine to get it now, though. Go. Now, back. Got circle mint. Turn on the proxy. I've really been enjoying using Kaido, by the way. I actually very much prefer Kaido over Burp. I don't know, Burp just seemed slower, I guess. Plus, the automate, which is, well, in Burp, it's called Intruder, it's heavily throttled in Burp, unless you pay. But here, you don't get the throttle. To be honest, I've only ever used it once, because I don't really like fuzzing. I don't fuzz a lot. Probably something I need to work on doing. Put some more time and learn how to do that effectively and efficiently. But like, as of now, that's just not part of my workflow. But there are other things about it too. Like, I really like the request response way it does it. Because in Burp, you need to right click, then click send show response as well, and you need to do that every single time. This way, you just have it turned on, it'll automatically do it, just a lot faster. Go like that. Same as before. You get that. 404 not found. There you go. And that should be it. Yeah, just page not found. Ah, crap, didn't put the location. Location is the exact same as the first one. Ah, dang it, didn't put it though. It's fine. Just okay. And just go like this. There you go. Failed. Response equal 404. Next one. All right, here we go. I already tried the percent code, so now we're going to try this one. Go back here. Log out. Speaking of which, there's another redirect on the logout. So we are going to test that as well. Like that one, they could have the front end enforced well, but the back end not. Well, I mean, the login enforced well, but then the log out not enforced. I think, to be honest, I'm not even sure how that would be a bug, because like, even if you do get tokens on the log out, they do expire, I'm pretty sure. but it didn't, then that would be a bug on its own. But I mean, if they didn't and you had the open redirect and it would be shown, then that's definitely going to be higher severity. Let's see. Well, I'm pretty sure. Actually, yeah. Confidence. Yeah. There you go. Evil. There you go. Log in again. Oh, wrong one. It's 1. All right. Yeah. Moment of truth. I'm pretty sure this is double encoded. Ah, the slash went the other way. Okay. And it's got normalized back to that way. 404 not found. Yeah. Yeah, just stop queuing. Yeah, nothing. It's gonna say failed. It's just no reason to keep typing more. It's just it failed. No special way. Like if it's something special that's unique, then yeah. That wasn't double encoding. This was just reverse backslash. I'm pretty sure. That's what it's called. All right. Can't turn that off. Sign out. What's the next one? We have this %. Oh, interesting. Okay. Query, turn that on. Back here we go. But yeah, this is what hunting for complexity can look like. It's a lot of monotony. Could you create a script for this? Be honest, probably. Yeah, I don't have one. Forward. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, I could just click control. And now here we are. Location, yep, like that. But it just keeps resolving back to the same thing. And then failing, yeah. I actually wanna. It's like this is location. That's actually worth putting in. So location. And then it goes get evil. Now just gonna grab the payload which we used, which was that was so far ago, long ago. Is this one? Okay. The honest, this is looking pretty solid. But you need to be thorough. This one's a lot. I don't think any of these are gonna work. Okay. Circlement. This is definitely scriptable, bro. Maybe I should actually spend the time create a script for testing open redirect. That might be really smart, actually. The only thing is you guys keep logging. I'm sure it's possible, yeah. Oh, wait, wrong way. Here. I also like the fact that you can just forward all of them at the same time. In burp, you forward one, then you have to forward the response, then you forward another. This is just a lot faster. Did I put the new one in there? No, I did not. Okay. I think I already copied it, bro. Copying it again now. Okay. Now here. What if I turn JSON equal true to false? Something else to test. But I'm continuing to come up with more attack vectors as I continue doing this. And that's kind of the point. Because like when you send the same request response 50 times, you start understanding it so much better. Just like, once again, I don't think anything it's gonna be finished yet. Yeah. It's just, yeah. Anything with that is just not gonna work. Because it's not adding a slash in between it. Just still failed. Failed. Yeah. So now I'm gonna pretty much just stop. Like I know at this point, like those aren't gonna work. It's not. I did like a dot. Yeah, like no more of those. What's this? No idea, but looks cool. Sign out. But I did actually get a question the other day. Person was asking me, how do you know when it's time to move on from one request or response and one request and be like, okay, like it's done. There's nothing more I can do. Like the ROI is low. When do I know it's time to move on? And this would be one of the requests we need to spend a lot more time because there is signal. There's proven signal. Lots of people have found bugs in OAuth. It's under tested. So yeah. But like imagine you were just testing a simple like IDOR. Do they enforce, not insist, like authorization checks? That's a quick like try it. If it fails, maybe try a few 401, 403 bypasses. Maybe you try a lot, but if you try a lot, then I'd suggest you automate it and then you move on. Like something like this, it takes more personal touch because right now we're testing the callback URL, but we still need to test that CSRF token. We still need to test this JSON equal true thing. We still need to go back and also test this, the code and the state. We actually have so much more to do, but we're not only interacting with one request. We're actually well, it's only 2 requests, but there's so many different params in that we're also going to mess with. My mouth just touched the mic. That was weird. Okay. Go. All right, now it's just feature flags. I don't care. Here we go. Found. Yeah, result is same. Oh, same thing. That's just that. Okay. Failed. That's the exact same fail, bro. So it is decoding from whatever the heck that was. Now proxy's off. It might be a good thing that it's not adding a slash. That could mean something. That should be a good thing. I think. Wait, if there's no slash, what if I just add a slash? And I do like a path reversal trick. Yeah, did you see on the logout there was like a URL equal thing? That's what I was talking about. We're not trying those. Like those don't work. We tried this just encoded, right? Yeah. Yeah, we tried that. This one. Okay, here we go. Back here. Turn on proxy. Don't see it yet. I'm actually really excited to test that CSRF token. I might need to wait, like post this video a little later, make sure I test that CSRF token thing. Forward. Okay. Here we go. Oh, right here. Get callback. Location. Huh. That looks really weird. Grab that like right now. Just say, yep, that's weird. Oh, wait, was that a null byte? Huh. Forward. Yeah, but in the end, it just removes it. Like an extra space between the hosts. I don't think so. All right, that's normal. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, same one not found. Yeah. So I mean, it was cool, but it ended up being nothing. Failed. Okay. Next one. It's going to be this. Okay. Has some pizzazz to it. But I feel like ChatGPT is just really good. Well, any AI, to be honest, for this exact thing, just come up with lots of different payloads. Like, you don't need to feel bad if you don't remember every payload. The main thing isn't remembering payloads. It's just remembering, like, oh, this is a vulnerability I can test. From there, it's just like, if it's a payload thing, at least just go to like a cheat sheet you've already made and look it up, or just ask AI, give me payloads. Of course, like, basic ones like for cross-site scripting, everybody knows like script alert and maybe like on site, on prompt or whatever. But the most important thing I'd say for bug bounty is pattern recognition, not memorization. Yeah, that's the new one. Yep. Forward. There's nothing really to test with the sign up because that all happens through auth.circle.com. But I really do like to test that kind of thing too. Okay, this looks interesting. Grab that location. And forward. Okay, we just had 3 slashes. Wonder what that does. How many were they there? Yeah, 3. Just removes the path traversal thing though. Oh, forbidden. Okay, that's different. We have not gotten that one before. Get. And that get was 3, right? Okay, we'll go back here real quick. Just going to screenshot this. No, let's get / evo.com. Get evo.com. Response equal 4 3 forbidden. Failed. But interesting though. That's first we see that's an abnormally. An abnormality. I think that's also what you call an edge case. Because it doesn't quite work the same. Yeah, this is a protected area. We're sorry about, but our system will allow you to access this page. What? Okay, what? That's, I see like a different button. Is this actually a real thing? Screenshot. That's so screenshotable, bro. What the heck is that? That's weird. That's really weird. Okay, now the redirect URI, I think we're gonna try that later, but I'm just gonna also put like UI says this is a protected area. Huh. And below. Okay. See, like when you see that kind of thing, like this is different from all the other ones, so write it down. Add a note of it. Could be important later. Now we're just gonna go back like normal. All right. Sign out. There you go. See, URL. Sign on. Queuing. Start from the beginning. Yep. All right, down here. Yeah. And go. Sign in. Okay. Internal server error. There's a problem with the server configuration. Check the server logs for more information. We do not have a location this time. Okay. Huh. Not sure if there's probably not anything to get excited about. However, it is worth stating what happened this time around. Noting it. I don't usually show it like this, but this time it warrants it. Body. And type the message. And then I'm just gonna pipe this all back in ChatGPT, and obviously we're gonna put it on thinking mode. And yeah, just okay, and queuing. What happens? Huh. And the callback code ends up staying. Callback and state code end up staying in the URL. I'll write that down too. And the callback and state code end in UI and up in the URL. Like that. Okay. That might be the highest signal one from all these. And we're gonna try that later. Redirect URI. Actually, there might be a redirect URI on the callback out. So that might actually be a thing. I'm gonna write that down just so I don't forget. Actually, I'm just gonna make that as its own bullet point. Put it at the top so I don't forget about it. No, bottom. Like, try. Oh no, not like that. Try adding. I think that's how it wants me to do it. Try adding. All right, now anyway, here's what we got. Okay, now I'm gonna screenshot all this. Bro, okay, give me a good like position on it. There you go. Now I'm gonna pipe this all in. Turn on thinking. No, I can just put that. I don't even need a prompt, and let's see what it comes back with. So we've tested a good amount of things here. Good amount of payloads, not a good amount of different attack vectors. This is all just from a single attack vector. This is not an over redirect yet. It's mostly good validation behavior with one interesting bug class lead. External redirects are being blocked / normalized. Becomes / evil.com becomes .com / evil.com becomes internal. Oh, there was a change. Path traversal style payload is blocked. Result forbidden. Yeah. That is not impacted. Means your routing / security layer caught it. Double encoded / cause a server error. That last one is the only meaningful lead right now, but be strict. 500 error alone is usually low / noise unless you can turn it into something. Persistent login denial. OAuth callback leak breakage, state / code leakage in logs or UI, account / session confusion, redirect to unintended internal route, auth bypass due to callback failure, reusable callback / state issue. Do not report just because I caused 500. That gets informative or non-applicable. Next test. Why are we testing that stuff? Also test these two variants. These malform in an interesting way. Okay. What you need to prove. An attacker can send a victim a login link. Victim authenticates. Victim lands somewhere unsafe or login flow breaks in a security relevant way. For notes, write this. OAuth callback testing. Finding status lead, not reproducible yet. Most external redirect payloads are normalized into internal console.com. Pass, no confirmed offsite redirect. Interesting behavior. Next, test double encoded internal routes. Test callback URL, login, logout session, CSRF routes. Test whether state / code can be replayed or leaked. Test whether crafted login link can force victim into persisted auth failure of unintended internal route. Your current call, keep digging for 15-20 more minutes, then move on if no impact. This is a rabbit hole unless it turns into code / state misuse session, weirdness, or confirmed external redirect. So you don't want to keep trying the same thing forever. Sometimes you need to cut your losses. But for now, we're going to continue because it's not dead yet. It would have been dead, most likely, if we hadn't gotten that one thing at the end. Now we're going to try these. I'm going to put it under. More testing. First off, this one. There you go. Now, we're just going to continue. Gonna go back here. I don't think we logged in this time. Oh, is that still on? No. Go. But that's it for a minute. Okay, that's taking too long. Okay, just go back here. On that last update, resolve reports. There you go. All right, now, did I put it in here? Yep. And now we continue. See, we did a lot. Okay, like we did a lot of these, took notes, passed in the chat, got feedback, got greater understanding of what's going on, and now we continue. What the? There's no CSRF token because it wasn't used last time. So there's just no CSRF token in there. I actually don't want to change anything. Why is the CSRF token empty? That's actually worth noting. Okay, when I try login failed. So when I try again, I notice this in the body of endpoint. So we're not actually going to try this payload because I just want to see what's going to happen. Like there's no payload in there. What's going on? That's weird. So I'm just going to leave it as is and just forward. 500 internal server error. Yet another error now. This leads to another of these. Okay. See, now this is starting to hit edge case weird stuff going on. Okay. When I send the request, response is, does this like stop the user from logging in now? Can you just no longer log in and you just get stuck on some loading circle console? Because, okay, so for example, let's say an attacker sends that payload, this one right here, to a victim. And they have an account, so they try to log in, and then they get hit with this internal server error. So then they just try to log in again. Can they just no longer log in? Because we're not getting login. Let me refresh. I mean, you still need to think about things like impact. Like, is this impactful? That was a horrible. I just want to put that out there. That was a horrible explanation. I did not just say you got to think about impact. Like, was this impact? Like, did it have impact or something like that? That is horrible. But basically, just because something's weird doesn't make it a bug. Because if there's no impact, there's no like something an attacker would actually do, then it's not a bug. But this is weird. You just get this like, we're just getting this like endless just loading circle console. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna close, go back here. Because if so, this might actually be a rabbit hole worth diving down, running down, or however you say it. Sign in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you just reset the cookies, it should be fine, but already hitting this stuff. What did that? Yo, this? Oh, I accidentally sent it. Yeah, there's just no, it just, wait. But there's this right here. Oh, what? No, that was something else. They're all just starting to just return 500 errors, bro. Yo. That's really weird. That time, like half the requests. In UI, I get stuck in this never ending load. So I close tab and reopen and try login again. This time, like half the requests returned response 500. What is going on? Okay, we're gonna put a pause on that and tell chat about this. Oh yeah, one sec. Let me just make sure I just write this stuff down. These are new ones. Next test. Gonna put that in the Google Doc. Next test. There you go. All right, now I'm gonna tell it about it because that's weird. Is like the server okay? I didn't crash anything, did I? What did I just open? Bro, what the heck is this? I did not mean to do that. Anything incriminating here? No, I don't think so. Close. Just don't personalize. Just did not mean to do that. I meant to click this. Okay. What was that? What was that URL? Okay, just go console. Whatever. Like, is this good? I didn't just like, is this account just like done? Nah, we're chilling, right? Okay, it should be fine. Yeah. So the account's fine. It's just, I really do think it's just tied to the fact that there's no CSRF token in there now. And yeah, like we're good as soon as we like get the cookies cleared or whatever, something like that, I'm pretty sure. But it's still worth talking to chat about. It's definitely interesting enough for that. Oh, same mistake. I'm in Kali VM. I keep trying to screenshot, keep typing the S because I need to click the Windows thing. Okay, I'm gonna go right back here again. Shut this off again. That's weird behavior. Hold that new stuff for 1 second. Read this. Okay. Where's my water at? I'm bringing water upstairs. Fine. All right. Let's see what's it have to say. I'm curious. This is more interesting than open redirect attempts. You may have found a login flow state corruption / self DOS issue. After the failed OAuth callback, your next signer request is being sent with empty CSRF token and the server returns salvaged internal error. Then the UI then gets stuck in an infinite loading state, still loading. That's just one of these. Previous malformed OAuth callback corrupted / cleared the auth CSRF state cookie. The front end is failing to recover after OAuth callback failure. The backend is not safely handling missing / invalidated CSRF, and the sign-in endpoint session / callback cookies may be stuck in a bad state until tab / browser cleanup. The bug is not 500 error. The possible bug is a crafted OAuth login URL can place a user's browser / session into broken authentication state where future login attempts fail with 500 and the UI enters a infinite loading loop. Now stress test impact. Test the exact sequence. Clean browser profile / incognito. Visit crafted sign-in URL with callback URL. Complete attempt. OAuth login. Observe. Callback fails. Return signing. Capture post. Check whether CSRF is empty. Check whether response is 500. Refresh. Close open tab. Try no more login again. Clear only cookies from try again. You need to answer these. Does it happen only to you after burp tampering? Can a victim trigger from a link? Does it persist after refresh? Does it persist after closing / reopening the tab? Does it persist until cookies / storage are cleared? Does it affect logged out users only or logged in users too? Does it happen across Chrome / Firefox? Does it affect only OAuth / Okta login or email login too? Critical distinction. If it only happens because you manually edited a request in burp, weak. If you can send a victim a link and cause their future login attempts to break until cookies / storage are cleared, that is a real client / session DOS. If it affects an active authenticated session or blocks access to funds / account functions, impact gets stronger. If it can be changed with code / state leakage or session confusion, it becomes much more serious. Also, inspect cookies after failure. Specifically, compare before versus after. The next move, prove whether the link is triggerable without burp. If not, don't waste much time. See, so at the very beginning, all we were doing was test for open redirect, and look where it's led us. Now we're going deeper and deeper, spiraling into this rabbit hole, and it seems like it may pay off. Because this is still loading. So now we're gonna do exactly what it says. So it's gonna go incognito, visit crafted sign-in URL. Oh crap. Maybe I need to get that real quick. Should be in there somewhere. Yeah. But the crafted one, isn't it going to have a it has its own CSRF token, the crafted one. Huh. Okay, let's just go to that exact request. Okay, yeah. So this was in the body, so we're just gonna look for it. Request raw contain value. Bro, oh my goodness, so annoying. I need to get better at using this. Oh wait, no, callback. No, isn't that right? It was just too specific. I don't know. No, stop. Stop including that. Just that. I need one with the CSRF token in there. Okay. God, bro, how many are you sending? What's that? Oh, I think this is the sign out I was talking about. No, that's sign in. Bro, what? Where is it? It's gonna be one of these. Oh, are these like non-modified ones? No, should be fine. Like this was one of the last ones we did. Where is it at? Here it is. Wait. No, this is sign out. But see how it also has a callback URL. Going over that later though. Oh, it's been there the whole time, right? No, no. Recently. Manual edit. This was that one of the first ones we did? No, that's right here. Not one of the first ones, near the last. That means we are too low though. We need to go higher. This one? Still don't think that's the right one. We need the last one. No, that's that one. Okay, almost there. Should be this one. There we go. The only thing is, isn't that CSRF token used? So even if we do get the URL, shouldn't it not matter anymore? That's the only question I have. I'm gonna go down here and just like, okay, going down the DOS rabbit hole. Okay, URL. This. Oh wait, what? No, that's not right. No, that's just regular. It's not what we want. I need copy. How do I do that? Because it should just be easy, but I don't know. That's weird. I'll just ask. First, I'll just get this. Give me the markdown. Do that to me, and I'm just gonna write. Here's the next step. Yeah. So now I just ask. When I do copy URL, I just get this. How would attacker send the malicious link? Plus, is the CSRF token already being there a problem? Yeah, there are things that I think about, because this is only like self and it can't be performed on others. That's like, I would not submit anything that's like self. Don't submit self XSS. Don't submit like anything that you. That's like saying I can change my own password. Like, bro, come on. I was like, it's a little bit higher, but you know, you get my point. This probably isn't link triggerable through that post URL directly. It's in the post body. I would make it into a Git. Is being the CSRF token is being required is good for them and bad for your exploitability It means an external attacker likely cannot forge the sign-in post unless the app copies the URL parameter into the sign-in post body. CSRF becomes obtained. There's an on-site. There's another body. XSS. XSS. Xtest is this. Visit these in your browser, not burp repeater. All right. Still loading. I'm gonna do it in here. Oh. Okay. I guess we're just gonna try to log in now. Yep, logs us in. There's some safe default. This is probably just manual request tampering, not a valid attack. Also test protected route navigation. Can attacker control callback URL before a legitimate sign-in post is created? If no, kill this lead and move on. Okay. Well, I guess I didn't do it in there, so this is not gonna work, bro. So let's just give up on that. Actually, this is the dead one though. This is where it is dead. It's gonna be right here. This crap is fried, bro. Like anything on console.circle.com, it's not even gonna load. So yeah, we gotta do our test here. Gotta do it in incognito because like this is fried right now. Okay, that's fine. Let's just get the password. Let's just see if that leads to any problems, like doesn't log in, and I don't think it will, to be honest. Because this might not be anything. But go through all this stuff first, and I will see for myself. All right. I get the password. ER. Yeah, it doesn't seem to care at all. All right, try the last one. Yeah, no, it does not care. Okay. So, one more idea, though. It's the original idea. I'm going to send this to replay. I'm going to change this to a GET request. And now I'm going to copy the URL. Here you go. Huh. Now what? Now what if I just go back here? Did I cause the same problem? No, looks pretty good to me. Let's just try the sign on. Okay, yeah, okay. Still worked. One more idea. Copy this again, copy URL. But this time, we're just gonna make this CSRF token null. And now just go. Server problem. Okay. And now, just redirecting back here. We're just gonna try the login. Where is it here? If this also works, then probably out of ideas, and this is just self-DOS. And that is not impactful. Yeah, doesn't seem like anything's working. All right, let's try these. Is it a protected area? Oh, that's different. But it's also not in scope, so yeah. I wonder if that stuff works differently when you're logged in. Oh, did I delete it? Okay, I did. There you go. Oh, wait, no. Here. Last one. All right. Get the password. Moment. Yeah, no. So it logs in. That could actually be. No, wait. Okay, so still here. Good. So everything seemed like an absolute failure except for this. This logged me in, removed the from thing, but it kept that. Okay. So out of everything else, this is the only thing worth even talking about. Every thing failed. However, this looks interesting. Wait, why was there a from? I saw a from. Why did I see a from? I don't see a from here now. Bro, what? 1 second. It adds one. Bro, what? Okay. When entered to browser becomes I thought I typed the from, but from is just that's from the logout. I'm pretty sure that's the sign out param, but it can also be used on sign in. What? And after sign in becomes oh yeah, that's still dudded. This. Okay. Okay. Let's see what it has to say about this. I'm actually intrigued by this. Like, I didn't expect that. That is interesting. Not a bug yet. What you proved: initial callback URL redirected to sign in from home callback URL. After login, callback URL persist, meaning the app preserves the original destination, and from it double/triple encodes the nested value. Oh yeah, it did do that. After login, it returns you to the original internal route. It does not execute the callback URL as a redirect target and land safely on /home. So right now, this is just nested URL parameter preservation, not open redirect. The only way this becomes useful is if some page later reads callback URL from the query string and uses it dangerously. Test this. What you want after login location, or after login location, it still becomes dead lead. Okay. That tells you whether next auth is using from value as a callback destination. Ruthless call, this is probably safe behavior. Spend 10 more minutes max if from equal can't redirect offsite. After login, move to higher value, circle specific services, API keys, wallets, webhooks, accounts, /org IDs, payment rails, and settings endpoints. Okay. At this, I gotta see this through, bro. This is too interesting not to see through. Log out, sign out. Okay, usually I'd be taking more notes, but I'll just have ChatGPT sum all this up at the end. I am intrigued right now. Yeah, just leaves that there. Just leave it back on. Just leaves it. Okay, now that's gonna go in the notes just because it'll make it easier. And now we're just not there anymore because just couldn't find a way to do that. But where do I even put this? I don't even know where to put it. Just screenshot it then. Okay. I genuinely don't even know where to put that in my notes. Okay. Screenshot one. Next one. Where are we? Here we are. Log out. Next one. All right. Just yeah. Nothing seems to be going on though. It's just there. Let me try going somewhere. Yeah, it just changes. Nothing crazy. That's the next one. Password. Go. Ah! Wait. No, it's just that usual site because it's HTTP. Yeah. It's not. It didn't redirect. Just, yeah. It's just trying the same things as, yeah. Okay. Next one. Go back because I want to make sure I sign out. Sign out. I wanted to test the sign out redirect as well, but we're 80 minutes into this so far. Maybe if I can test it fast, but it depends on how fast I finish this. I think this will be done soon. I think we're about to close the loop. It's not looking like anything's about to come from it, but I'm gonna see this all the way through. Page not found. There's a lot of page source. Um, blockchains, word blockchains. I don't know. I don't think there's anything interesting in here though. Script. You already joined the waitlist. Yeah, I don't think it's anything. Screenshot that as well. Screenshot them all. This one. I don't believe that log this in, did it? Wait, no, I think it did. They all do, yeah. Okay. Protected area. Okay. Is that the same thing we got before? That ended up leading to the thing that we wanted, that we had before. Yeah, that's not working. Whatever. No, wrong side. Okay. There you go. Nope, still just logging us in. Okay. Yeah, nothing. Last one. Where are we? Been doing this so much, bro. Protected area. Once again, just protect the area. Or yeah, none of these work. Yeah, it seems like we're coming upon a dead end. Doesn't appear to be anything else here. Let's see. Get anything insightful, otherwise I'm about to close this. This content was flagged for possible cybersecurity risks. If this seems wrong, try rephrasing your request. Yeah, authorized for security work. Join the trusted access. Huh. I'm just gonna I didn't get anything interesting. You know what? We're just gonna call that a close there. Seems like what we have here appears to be self-DOS. Close this out. Go back in. No, not there. Do I want to test sign out? I could. Could test sign out. This. Oh, I didn't even test this. Man. I'll be honest, I'm getting tired. This is going to be at the end of the live stream. This is what testing for OAuth can look like. It's a lot of time spent doing a lot of monotonous things, just testing different payloads, going down rabbit holes if you see some weird edge case that you want to pursue. But as shown in this live hunting session, nothing really came out of it. However, I now have a better understanding of the application. Once again, if you want to sign up for my weekly, bi-weekly, weekly, maybe every 2 weeks email where I talk about a recent write-up that I actually got a lot of value from, and I actually extracted techniques I'll actually be using my hunting. The link for that will be in the description. If you want to contact me, the link will also be in the description. And that's going to be it. Logan Psych out.